looking at this and thinking, why? Was it the best decision for you?
Well, after suffering with CRPS for nearly 2 years, I started to get ulcers on my foot, which just wouldn't heal. So I had about 50 operations in about 60 weeks to try and fix it, but as it didn't work, I felt that it was the only option left to me, really.
Well, let's go back, because you were a really healthy, sporty teenager. You were doing your GCSEs. You wanted to be a chef, so you were doing your catering and hospitality course.
Yeah.
And it all started with an ingrown toenail on, was it your right or left foot?
Right foot.
And then a few weeks later, you discovered one on your left foot. Is that right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. So ever since I had the one done on my right foot, I started to get pain, and the pain was really severe. After weeks of getting it checked by nurses and doctors to make sure it wasn't infected, they then said that they diagnosed me with complex regional pain syndrome.
And what is that? Can you explain to us?
So for me, it was like a burning, stabbing pain, which for me it felt freezing cold, and then obviously that then led to ulcers and other things, but that isn't the same with everyone.
We have actually got some photos of what you've had, because obviously to people at home, they will feel that you've had an ingrown toenail and now you've had your leg amputated. But I mean, if you're easily affected by photos, we do have to warn you, these are quite graphic. Let's take a look at them now. So this is what was going on with your foot. At the time, and obviously a lot of the doctors, they didn't really understand why this was happening. Zoe, I mean, with this CRPS, CRP syndrome, I mean, it's really hard to diagnose, and there's not really many reasons why it happens, is there?
Exactly. It is extremely rare, and I guess the first thing to say is that most people who are having a minor procedure wouldn't end up with CRPS. But we still don't fully understand why some people get it. But it's usually either a fracture or some trauma, such as a small operation or even a cut to the skin. In some people triggers this very exaggerated, extreme response in which the nervous system, the immune system and the blood vessels behave inappropriately, and usually the symptom, just as Hannah described, is severe pain. It tends to be burning and they call it hot symptoms initially, and then cold symptoms later on. But it's not very well known, and I have to say, as a GP, I've had one patient who suffered with it, and when she first came to me, she told me that she had it. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it is a really, really rare form of disease.
And it seems like Hannah, Zoe says, it's something that doctors don't know a lot about. They don't know what causes it. But you were the one going through the pain. You were the one living with it. So you made that decision. But what did your friends and family think when you said that you were going to have your leg amputated?
Obviously, at first, obviously people are a bit sceptical about how wise it is to do that, but then I think when they saw everything I was going through, they soon realised. I think there is like a severe lack of knowledge about the condition amongst healthcare professionals, and I'm working with CRPS UK, which is something we're trying to change.
Oh, amazing.
One of the things that's really difficult as well is because it's not so well understood, and if doctors don't know about it, the general public don't. Something that Hannah experienced, a lot of people experience, is that there isn't that sympathy there, and people don't really believe or fully understand, and it actually used to be thought of as a sort of psychosomatic in the mind condition, and what we know now 100% it's definitely not.
No.
It is a physical condition, and it's really debilitating.
And the thing is, Hannah, it's very difficult, isn't it, to describe pain when you're asked to describe it. I mean, with toothache, which he suffers with a lot.
Shocker.
They ask, give us a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are you in? He'll always say 10, and I'm not going to ask you to give it on a scale, but how much pain were you in?
Every day it was constant, relentless, like it would never ever stop, and then obviously anything